Well, hello there. My name is Joe Bianco, and this is my first video log. It's June 6th, and we're going to call these Jlogs from now on. On these, I'm going to talk about all things geek. We're going to talk about computers, tablets, video games, comic books, anything you can think of. We'll talk about. You can email me at drcypher at drcypher84@gmail.com. So we're just going to go through my day-to-days, and I'll tell you a little bit about myself. So who am I, and what do I do? Well, I was a firefighter paramedic for 7 years. I got hurt last year, so I'm back in school full-time, getting health sciences degrees, going for my physician's assistant's license. I've done a lot of different jobs, sales, construction, you name it, I've probably done something similar. I'm originally from New York, my wife's from Orlando, and that's where we live right now. We're hoping to move within the next year or so, get up to somewhere more frigid, darker, rainier. We hate the heat, it's always hot here, and I'm always hibernating inside my place here. So if I can get this Jlog off the ground, I want to know comments from you on like camera angles and stuff like that, what you prefer. Also if the audio is good, stuff like that. Right now I'm using a point and shoot with video capability, because another video I watch on a daily basis, he uses that and his come out real clear and super well. So plus I don't want to be holding around a camcorder all the time, even though they're small. It looks a little too obtuse. And then the camera on the iPad is good, except I just don't want to be moving around like this. So I tried that and it didn't work out too well. So it was comic book day yesterday, Wednesdays, everybody knows that. I'm sure anyone watching this is probably somewhat into comics. Most geeks usually are. So I didn't go yesterday, but I wanted to let you guys know what I read, or my favorites are. So my absolute favorite is Justice League, the New 52. I liked it. I have all the spin-offs from the Flashpoint. I thought it was a pretty cool story. I liked that. So I definitely pick up the Justice League every time that comes out. I was reading Dark Knight, which I still am. I like David Finch, but some guy said that Scott Snyder's way better. I'm kind of new in the comic book world, just a couple of years in. So I started reading Batman, which is way better. It's darker, illustrations better. It kind of follows the same storyline, they intermingle with Dark Knight, but I definitely like Batman better. And then with this whole Marvel craze, I don't particularly like Marvel's comics. They're a little too cartoonish for me. That's kind of bad wording for that. They're not dark enough. I like DC's, the dark writing, the dark illustrations. But I love all the Marvel movies. Well, most of them. I liked Avengers. Avengers was great. So I've been picking up the Marvel Avengers vs. X-Men, which is a cool storyline. It's definitely not the best thing I've ever read, but it's pretty cool. The problem with these is there's different spin-offs to them. You can get the main storyline, which is this here, or you can get I just lost for words, the spin-off or the arc for the fights, which are completely different. The same storylines, but it's just to do with the fights when they fight each other. So in this you'll see, I believe it was, I forgot which ones two are fighting each other. You'll see them fighting in the background of the comic. I think it was this one's Gambit and Captain America. So they'll have a more extensive fight in one of the other spin-offs. So they'll go through the details of who won and how it went up. But I didn't really want to pick those up. So I'm just reading this one, Batman, Dark Knight, Justice League. The newest one I got that I haven't read yet is the #1 annual Batman, Scott Snyder. This annual is longer and it looks pretty awesome, and it's the introduction of Mr. Freeze. So let me know what you think of the Avengers. Alright, we're off to the comic book store and to get some coffee and a donut, because Chelsea has coupons and that's where she wants to go. And we go to this place called Coliseum of Comics, in Orlando. It's a pretty good place. You'll see it when we get there. And we're going to get, I think there's 1 or 2 new books that came out yesterday that I want to get. This is Chelsea going through coupons for our Dunkin' Donuts Adventures Later. 99-cent coffees. We don't generally get coffee at Dunkin' Donuts because we get espressos, but for regular coffee, I'd have to say Dunkin' Donuts is the way to go. What do you think?
Pretty good.
Alright, we're pulling into the mall where our comic book place is. It's actually kind of a tiny little mall. There's much larger malls near here, but we like this little comic book place. She's wearing her stained hoodie, which is her favorite for some reason. She's got like 15 hoodies. Okay, don't worry about your stained hoodie. Alright. Alright, let's get the new 5. Oh, they have the limited version, but it's another $2 for no reason. You can get the different versions, covers, depending on how many they ordered. So they're the different covers, and then this is the ones I was talking about that have the individual fights in them, the Versus X-Men. For you who don't know who was at the end of Avengers, that's Thanos. He's just destroyed Iron Man and Silver Surfer because of his Infinity Gauntlet. And then these guys are awesome. All the Stormtroopers, Sand Troopers, and Battle. So E3 is this week, and there were some really cool things that came out. I was just looking over it and watching G4. A couple of the big ones are, for me, as the new Tomb Raider. That looks awesome. It's kind of a reset, a new generation Tomb Raider. She's younger, more hipster, but I like it. I think it'll be a good game. It seems pretty dynamic, and the graphics are awesome. Another one I'm excited about is Watch Dogs. A whole new concept on an open world game. I generally don't like open world games because even though you have this vast world, you're constricted by what they want you to do in the game. So I'd rather play a campaign game where it seems like you can actually do more. The world may not be as big, but you can do more. But we'll see. This has a whole new, refreshed take on it. Every time I play open world games, I feel like I'm playing Grand Theft Auto from 10 years ago. But we'll see. This one looks pretty good. Wii U. I have a Wii. I don't play it that much. I like it for when friends come over and stuff, but I don't play it that much. So I probably won't be getting a Wii U. Other than that, there was also RE6, which I'm pretty excited about. That looks good. I'm a gamer. I'm not a hardcore gamer. I own a PlayStation, a Wii, the old systems, all the Sonys and the Nintendos. But I never got into Xbox. I've always preferred Sony over Xbox, but I know that's a whole other debate. So there's some cool things coming out. Or not real soon. Tomb Raider comes out in March of next year, and yeah, it seems fun. Well, I hope you enjoyed the first vlog this June 7th. Let me know what you think. Post comments on YouTube, or you can email me at drcypher84@gmail.com. See you soon.